Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Yellow Jackets return team didn't help matters out much with that one. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know both of these teams.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. Just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense, please come and bail me out.
A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll try to tack on one more. Looking downfield, they fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Knocked down for the tackle.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Virginia Tech, 6. Georgia Tech, 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Wiggles free. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When you got third and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse. And
he's going to let it go. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there. And you can tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Fires downfield. It's caught downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
23 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Georgia Tech, 0.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First and goal. Virginia Tech.
Looking to throw, it's Drones. Pressure coming. Escapes trouble. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Number 1.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. He wants to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I've got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
Georgia Tech, 0.
Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
Set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
On the move, it's Lane. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there.
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Virginia Tech, 25. Georgia Tech, 0.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give on the counter. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Quarterback checking off. He'll start this drive firing. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Avoids pressure. Oh, he left him grabbing. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I mean, you can say that's a quarterback or you can call him a running back. I mean, goodness gracious, he's dropping back to throw the football, but when he sees a hole, his eyes get big and he just explodes through it. Everybody's trying to catch him, trying to...
Touchdown, Hokies! And the punishment has been extended. This dude is just running amok for the Hokies both through the air and on the ground.
He's just doing some serious damage. And whether it's running, whether it's throwing, this guy has been on point, making you think of some great names like Mike Vick back in the day that just electrified Virginia Tech fans.
Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Green 25.
Dropping back, it's King. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On the set.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
42 spot.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Okay, ready.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
Easy. Set high. Ready, go.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Ready?
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move.
Igloo. Igloo.
They go to the ground. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Cricket.
He's looking to throw. Trying to get to him. They're trying to get to him. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Try to get it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down for this offense. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking to throw, it's Drones. Dances away to buy time. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Feeling some heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Hokies! The defense with the scoop and score.
With the defensive score.
What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
He's looking to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Trying to pick up 7 here on 2nd down from the 20. Wants to throw. It's King. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He'll bring it back. It's Tootin.
The return is brought down at the 48, and the Virginia Tech offense will take over.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Barring complete catastrophe, David, this offense ought to be able to salt away this game.
Yeah, and unless you're playing in a different league, this one's over. Like, there is no three-point conversions and stuff like that you can get. So run the ball, make them use timeouts, Palmer, walk out here with a dub.
Yeah, this defense should just use their timeouts. Can't take them with you, right? And let's just see. Who knows? Crazier things have happened in college football. Maybe they put the ball on the ground. They don't execute the center quarterback exchange.
Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He turns it loose to the left. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
That's going to do it for